Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
Support for KCHW comes from DL Construction Supply, with store locations in Loon Lake and Deer Park. DL Construction Supply provides materials for construction, renovation, and home improvement projects, including flooring, cabinetry and countertops, windows and doors, metal roofing and siding, garage doors, decking, paint, carports and RV covers, and other interior and exterior building products. DL Construction Supply serves homeowners, contractors, and property owners across Northeast Washington. More information is available at dlconstruction.supply. Thank you, DL Construction, for your support of KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio. Support for KCHW comes from LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
All right, I lied a little bit. I did a little special intro there. This is Chuck Ritchie here at KCHW. I'm filling in for Craig tonight for the Northern Beat show. He is out for the evening, but I am filling in for him tonight. Oh, we got a little thing popping up here. Let me close this here. We have with us a special guest tonight, joining us from Madrona Hollow. We have Amanda Moss, and sorry, I don't have my information up in front of me here. I was bad.
Is it Justin Kropff?
Justin Kropff. I was just going to say that. Justin Kropff. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I've been exchanging emails with you, Amanda, and then I put them up in the title, but apologies for that.
No, you're good.
So good evening. I usually say good morning. I'm used to doing the morning show. Good evening, you folks. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're great.
Good.
Yeah.
Jumping one thing to another.
I know.
Right.
Yeah. Going back to school today, work today, music, all this kind of stuff. It's
Oh, yeah.
busy. Good.
Are you a student or a parent?
Parents, yeah, no. We're done with student phase. It's a long time ago.
Right. Well, maybe college. Sometimes
Yeah.
ongoing education. It's important.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
So you guys are in the Spokane School District then?
We are. Yes.
Nice. So you guys started school today?
They did. Yeah, a little
Outstanding.
earlier than normal. So I think all of us Spokane parents are like kind of happy and kind of like it wasn't enough time.
I don't think it's ever enough time.
Never.
I know.
Never.
When I was a kid, I was a kid in the Tri-Cities, and my birthday is coming up on Thursday. Actually, it's my birthday, the 28th. Yeah, and I can remember.
As in tomorrow or?
Oh yeah, is it tomorrow? Because today's Wednesday, right?
No, it's Friday. Friday, rather. Sorry. See,
Oh, okay, but still, happy birthday.
just don't ask me how old I am, because then I'll have to count on my fingers, and I don't. It doesn't come to me. But yeah, I remember multiple days starting school on my birthday, and the worst part of that is no cupcake party.
Yeah. I always feel bad for the kids over the summer too.
Yeah, dude,
So
I don't know if schools still allow the cupcake parties, but I remember they were
They
huge
do.
when I was a kid. Do they?
they do. It's got to be store bought though. It's very important. Like it can't be like homemade, and they got to watch out for all the allergies and all that kind of stuff. So
Oh, but the danger is the most fun part.
I agree.
Oh, the lawsuits.
That's what makes it
I
exciting.
love those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
so as I said, so you guys make up a portion of Madrona Hollow. Tell us
Yes.
about your band and where you guys are from.
Yeah. So we're located we're local to Spokane. There's four of us in the band. We've been playing together since 2024. Um, the Justin and I are part of the original members of the group. Our drummer Tom Vert has been with us since that time, and then we've had kind of a mixture of guitarists come in and out. Original member of our group was a guy named Drew Rivera, who has really created a lot of the sound that we have. But our guy now is named Zen Jezza, and he has picked up where Drew left off and has taken it into really cool realms, and so it's awesome. So that's kind of our band now, and we have just met. We're kind of a music collective, you know. I tend to pick up musicians and just be, you know, and you know, I see talent and I'm like, I want you in the band. And so I, you know, bring them on and whatever. And so for the most part, we usually play as a foursome. We have a saxophone guy coming to our show on this coming Friday, which is super excited. Connor Gore Rogers. Him and Zen play in a band called Antique Sex Machine.
I've heard of them. Yes.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
great. They're a great band.
They're so fantastic. And so we are blessed to have Zen play with us.
So Zen's the leader of that band, and then we've kind of hijacked him a little bit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's a willing participant,
Yeah.
but
Consent all around.
yes.
Happening.
But, and I jump in. I played guitar for them once. They
nice.
opened for a band out at the Chameleon a couple months ago, and I jumped in with them. And so, you know, we just jump in and out. Zen calls us polyjamorous. So
I love that.
Yes, that's a Zen coin. He comes up with these great puns. That's a thing. But
of course, they probably came for the cupcakes, right?
Yeah. So we are, you know, we jump in and out of each other's bands, so it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I have heard of those guys. I've never seen them live, but I've watched some of their videos because, you know, we do the Northern Light Spotlight on the morning show, and a lot of times they're pretty prolific. You know, we read a lot of their events that they're playing, and there've been a few times we're like, who in the world is that? And I look them up, and fun band.
They're fun. Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They've gotten a lot of stuff at Zola recently and things like that. So they're definitely look them up. They're around.
Oh,
we'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm usually there. So
nice. So you mentioned a little bit of you've got an event coming up on the 29th. That's Saturday. Now this one's kind of an important one. You wanna talk about this one real quick?
Yeah, it is. So Jackson Street Bar and Grill in Spokane is hosting their benefit concert. Rise from the Ashes are calling it. So, you know, fundraiser and money donated to the fire victims from, you know, the big fires that we just had in Spokane. So Jackson Street has been a home for us since we started playing. And so we're really honored to be able to, you know, donate a performance. There's gonna be a lot of great bands playing. The Dirty Champions, some good friends of ours, are kick off the day. Rusty Jackson is going to be playing. Zach
love
Pass
Rusty.
is going to be playing. Lots of good stuff. So it's a really, really solid lineup. It's going to be a fun day. The Jackson Street has gone under new ownership, and it was great before, and they just have a really even more fun atmosphere now. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fantastic. And of course, Zach Pass is a good friend of ours here at the station.
Oh, I'm sure.
His drummer Dylan is actually our co-host on Friday mornings on the morning show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dylan's so cool.
He was really sweet.
Dylan is the best, isn't he?
Yes.
He really is.
We're excited because we're going to be playing with them at the Chameleon November 6th. So he's setting up so it's going to be us and Zach Pass and someone else. I don't have my phone with me, but yeah, that's going to be good.
I get that.
Be a good build. I know.
Nice. So that's very cool. So yeah, the donations at this event, they're going to go directly to the wildfire relief efforts.
Right.
Let's see. So every cash donation, they're going to be counted by two people. The total is going to be announced at the end of the event. And they're good. Of course, I'm just reading some. This sounds like legal notifications.
I know.
Put on the posters.
They're very transparent.
Right?
No, this money is
It want to
going
be
where it's supposed
very
to go.
clear.
I love that. And
For this money.
No peanuts in the baked goods at this event.
Yes.
absolutely not. And so you can just donate cash while you're there. You can buy a T-shirt. You can get a raffle ticket.
Yeah. They've got a T-shirt design that looks pretty cool and stuff like that. And so there's been a lot of things like this popping up, which is really nice to see. The communities, the music community in Spokane and surrounding areas come together to try to do something.
That's awesome.
While we're still really digging out and trying to figure out what the need is.
And they're also going to be donating a portion of their sales from the restaurant that evening, and the restaurant and bar to the relief effort. So that's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So really quick, now Amanda, you performed under your family name before your band. Tell us a little bit about that. What was the name? What did you perform under before before Madrona Hollow?
Oh, as far as like Amanda Moss versus.
Yeah. I've just got a note here that you previously performed under your family name. Does that just mean you performed under Amanda Moss, or does that mean something else?
Well, when we break off, so Madrona Hollow is the four of us, but Justin and I will break off together and do a like acoustic duo. We can fit into smaller venues and stuff like that. And so when we perform together, we're Moss and Stone. That's my last name, and it's actually
Hold
his
the
mother's
phone. That's an incredible name.
Okay, see, everybody says that. So Moss and Stone.
Yeah.
So when you see that, it's all kind of under the Madrona Hollow umbrella. So we do, we'll do our originals. They'll just be acoustic versions of that. We do, a little more chiller covers. When we get the full band and the full sound, it's loud, it's energetic, and all that kind of stuff. And we can still be loud and energetic, just the two of us, but it's a little more of a chiller vibe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, so you kind of have this like nature aesthetic to your sound. Obviously your name, all of your band names. Do you use like the Inland Northwest, any kind of the imagery or surroundings for product to inspire your music?
Yeah, so the Madrona tree is my favorite. I really enjoy the San Juan Islands. I go there every year to kind of recharge, reconnect, and everything. And I've been inspired by that specific tree for years. And so when we put the band name together, I really wanted to incorporate that into the name. And so I told the guys, I was like, I want something with Madrona. And actually Justin was like, what about Madrona Hollow? And I was like, that sounds really cool. So, that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And then,
we were struggling with names for like a while.
Yes.
That happens.
Yeah.
Names are the hardest.
It really is.
And then we figured out Moss and Stone like after the fact.
Right.
There is a whole arc of.
I know.
That's awesome.
One of the guys wanted like the band to be like, Amanda Moss and the Pips kind of, not really, but like Amanda, like I didn't want, I write all the music, I'm the lead singer, all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, I don't, it's weird. I don't like the spotlight, even though I'm talking the most now.
Well, yeah.
My nerves. But I like, I wanted it to be a band and not just like the Amanda Moss Project.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Although that does have a ring to it. I just got to say.
Yeah, right. I know. Well, hey, maybe we're not busy enough already. I'll start
real in these days.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly. So, but yeah, and I think also from my I'm from Texas originally, and my whole family is from Southern Louisiana, and so I have this, and I'm really inspired by like that Texas blue, like that Stevie Ray Vaughan, that kind of stuff, and just this kind of Southern dirty rock kind of stuff. And so that really plays into some of the like, in a sense, like the dark, mossy, swampy, kind of thing. So that we put out there.
Well, since you're in the Pacific Northwest, you can call it a hollow, but if you were in the South, you'd have to be holler. I'm just
holler.
saying.
Yes, you're correct.
Saying. Just to clarify for the actually folks out there.
Yeah.
I know.
It was kind of the play on words as Madrona holler.
Yeah.
I love that.
Holler.
Yeah. Exactly.
So since we're on radio and this isn't a job interview, I can ask, are you guys a couple then?
We are.
Oh, yes,
okay, that's what I figured. I could tell by the way you guys were looking at each other when we were talking earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting married.
You're what?
In a couple weeks, actually. So.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Are you guys going to do it locally here? Or are you guys going to fly off to some exotic location?
The backyard.
We're right there.
Perfect. Perfect.
The backyard of our house.
So I know a lot of musicians, and I've been to quite a few musicians' weddings and stuff, and it's sort of interesting to see who plays at their own wedding and who doesn't. You guys plan on playing at your own wedding?
Totally. It's going to be a big jam. Antique Sex Machine is going to play. We've got people. So it's just going to turn out to be a big jam. One of our favorite bands who split up recently, but they actually got together and rehearsed earlier this week. But Dr. Cece and the Elixir, it's a great blues band, and some of our soul brothers.
Yeah.
And so
sister band.
They're all coming, and so I'm like, my part of the plan of this wedding is to get them back together. So I'm excited to have them play, and just jam around and everything. It's funny, I don't know, there's not going to be any bands playing locally, and there's all going to be in our backyard that night. It's going to be great. It's a place to be.
Nice. So you guys just recorded an episode of the Inland Sessions for KSPS.
Yes.
Now that hasn't aired yet, correct?
It has not.
No.
We've been given in November, maybe that first week of that first Monday in November, but they haven't told us officially yet. So they're editing all the stuff, and then the whole season, and we'll figure out where the shows fall. But we haven't heard yet, but it will be this season. We're side A of this season's Inland Sessions. We're excited.
Outstanding. They put out some good content. Those shows are really well edited, really well done.
I know. It was
a great opportunity. And they were amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, just phenomenal, talented people just all over the place. It was so great.
We had another friend of ours here, Isaac Tenasket, just had one come out recently that was just absolutely fantastic. So.
Oh. Gosh, I know. I'm so excited to see it. Sort of. Actually, we're like
yeah, we're gonna have a big watch party, and
like,
all begin to let's look at our phones.
Like, oh God, because we're not used to like all these angles, like, recording and cameras all over the place. Yeah. But no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I would trust that they do a really good job with that stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
I know they do.
Those guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah. So another thing, speaking of recording and filming, I got to ask you guys a question on this, and I didn't warn you ahead of time. So Studio 701, was there? I was reading about I don't know what it is, just that you had some sort of memorable experience at 701. It said there was a mishap, something about audio equipment, or was that am I reading too much into it?
Oh. So the scheduling, the first time around
with Inland Sessions,
the audio was cattywampus.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were there for a while, and it was a miss.
Yeah. Essentially what happened, we were the first band to record for the season, but they had just updated their audio, their whole like recording thing,
all digital.
And I don't know the full story, but someone had like set some settings and then didn't tell anybody, and they couldn't figure out how to fix it, and so it was like this whole like my guitar would come through the monitors but not my voice, and then my voice would, and then not guitar, and it was like, but it was through it all. It was still such a cool experience. It's one of those things where it was kind of a disappointment not to get to film that night, but then we were like, oh wait, but now we know what to do for next time. Like we brought in a fancy rug to put down, and we were all ready. And so, but the people there are just so incredible and professional and whatever. It was just this weird fluke of a thing, and
so it was a dry run, and it was cool, and it was fun. It was fun, kind of like just jamming in that studio.
Oh yeah,
because as you're waiting for people, you got a bunch of musicians sitting around. All we're gonna do is like weird covers.
We just were playing all our weird stuff.
Yeah,
it was fun. We had a great time. So, and we got to go back, and we got to do it twice. So we got to go back and do it for real, and that was great. So so I think that's,
and then they had it all dialed in, and everything was fine.
Yeah.
I do know we did a festival about 3 years ago now. We had an entirely new sound system run with a digital mixer that ran off a tablet. Nobody had ever used a digital mixer before, run off a tablet. We were literally midnight the night before the show unboxing speakers and unboxing stuff and trying to hook stuff up for the first time to start a show that started at 10 a.m. the next morning.
I know.
It was terrifying, and it was things didn't go well.
essentially kind of what happened, I think. But like, yeah.
I mean, I'm essentially the sound guy for this whole outfit, so like I understand the stress of setting up and tearing down, mostly setting up, especially like venues that you're bringing all your stuff, like you're ground up from, you know.
Oh yeah. Recently did another show with using that same digital mixer that I really don't use very often because I don't like using it. At an event where they put 0 time between the bands.
Oh.
Yeah. Which
excellent.
And of course, one of the main band playing.
I've seen that, and I've been at that show too, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
like,
we've
really
been there.
Especially when they don't have a back line, which means they don't have like drums and stuff set up. So the drummer has to break down their drums and bring in their, and someone else has to bring in drums, and that takes a whole.
That was exactly the scenario. With a large band that wanted monitors for each of the 6 band members.
Oh,
yeah.
like wedges or
yeah.
We got that many people in ears.
And then it just then of course everything works when you set up, and then when it comes time for the bands to switch, the monitors stop working, and you've been there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
You take a breath and you just do what you can.
We have like every gig always seems to have like something just like there's always something. This last thing that we did is Moss and Stone that we played out at Rocket Market, which is on the South Hill, and it was perfect.
Yeah,
it was perfect. I was like, which means I'm worried about I'm worried about the next gig. I don't want to jinx the Jackson Street. But it was so great. It was just like, the audio was easy to set up. It was a lovely evening. It was an amazing crowd. It was so great.
Across the street. It was,
it was
awesome.
So it was like, it took us 2 years to get, but we finally got one.
Yeah.
Everything. Not that they've all been great. They've all been fun, but there's just always something that's just is like, can this just go easy one time?
When you start asking that, the answer is always no.
Yeah.
No, I know. So I just jinxed us for. Sorry.
Well, you get that. That's why I keep this this block next to me. This is my knock on wood block.
Oh, excellent.
Because nothing else in here is real wood. So
perfect.
To keep that next to me.
Even our little desk that we've got here is wood. So.
So Justin, some of your music you kind of transition between electric and acoustic bass, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on the aesthetic. Like usually when it's her and I alone, like I'll pull the acoustic just because it looks cool.
Oh yeah, well an acoustic bass sounds great. I just gotta say.
And it's got a different tone.
It does,
which is nice for the environments that we play when it's the duo. But so I'll play that and my electric is.
Do you ever decide like mid-show, like based on sort of the vibe of the show, like you bring your acoustic and you plan for it to be an electric, or you bring your electric and you plan on it to be an electric set, and then you're like, you know what, this seems like an acoustic audience. No,
honestly, because it's like, if I'm playing the acoustic, it's got to be a thing where I'm sitting down.
Yeah,
I'm standing up and playing this thing, I feel like a cartoon. It's awkward and it's big and it looks goofy. And it's just uncomfortable to play standing up, but it's real nice just kind of chilling back and sitting down with it.
Oh yeah.
And some,
it sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds really good in those spaces. But with the whole band, it's so loud.
Yeah.
So it would be lost.
Yeah, that's true.
In a lot of ways, I think, kind of depending on the song, I suppose. But usually when it's the full band, I'm just doing the electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you two in a relationship, do you find, a lot of times the bass line is so integral into the music anyway. Do you guys find that being so in tune with each other kind of helps you guys on stage? I would imagine it does.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That and songwriting, like that's been the interesting thing is like, her songwriting process is very like, I'm alone doing a song. So it's taken me some time to be like for her to relax when I'm messing around with her.
Every time any kind of art you create, you're like, this is terrible. Like why am I even bothering? Like, it's just so embarrassing. Don't look at me, and so and then I put it out and he's like, no, here's a bass line. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is good.
Yeah, and then, hammer it out 20 billion
Over and over and over
times
and over again, we play it. Yeah.
until we get the core of it down, and then we bring it to the band generally. That's
Yeah.
kind of how that's working these days.
Yeah. It's cool to have your live-in like songwriting partner be like, I have an idea. And then we just grab guitars off the wall and,
And lose an evening.
and lose
Do
it. Yeah, exactly.
do you find it nerve-wracking or difficult at all when you write the songs and then you kind of pass them over to to Justin on bass? But what about the other parts? Do they come up with their own parts? Or do you kind of have everything written for them?
Uh no, yeah. I like there's every once in a while, like you're talking about we're gonna play a live later. There's parts of a live that I could hear that were not just my guitar part.
Mhm.
Everything else though, I want everybody to bring in their own stuff. Tom our drummer, does an amazing job of writing um of writing his parts for the drum. And I think what makes our sound so cool, and this is gonna sound, but like, so it's always I know it's always around my vocal. And so
Mhm.
the energy that I bring if I'm going up or whatever, and these guys know how to match it. So it's, we're all, really in sync with each other and just and kind of get it. So it's, that we're not the most like when we get together, it's like, we're going to play this in the key of B flat and, then it's this time signature or whatever. It's all vibe. It's all how it feels and it's all energy and it's, and so yeah, so Tom writes beautiful things on the drum that are just so incredibly cool. And he's got a lot of wild like metal influences that come out, in weird ways that work for us. And
I love
then,
that.
and then Zen, his guitar, he just has all these cool sounds, that just make it really rounded out.
Nice. And I love the way you mentioned the feel. A lot of people talk about genres of music. People ask me, what type of genres of music do you like? And I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
I like music that feels good. I like
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
that has heart. And
Yes.
sometimes that's not defined by a genre. That's defined by the musicians.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great way to put it because
Yeah.
people ask us what our genre is all the time, and I'm like, it's, it's a lot of things.
Pokey rock Americana, country, blues.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With Broadway for the drama,
Yeah.
like we're both like big
Yeah.
Broadway fans, so
Awesome.
we like the drama.
Well, and I've
So,
noticed there seems to be a trend in music to sort of break the genre rules anyway, which I love.
yes, I
You
think
know,
so. I like it too. I like that too.
we
Yeah.
had last Friday we had Casey Abrams from Postmodern Jukebox and American Idol on the
Oh,
show,
oh,
and
cool. Yeah, yeah,
we talked a lot about the genres and the fact that he's sort of a pioneer in genre bending and removing the
yeah.
genre labels and mismatching everything, and I love that, and I love the way music's heading. It feels like it's headed more in that direction. Um,
Hmm.
Whether
There's more
it's
freedom. There's
exactly.
more freedom of expression. Like it's nowhere near as gatekept as it used to be.
Yeah.
So some people are like, music is so watered down these days because it's like, everybody, everything sounds the same or whatever. And it's like, no, I mean, everything sounds different if you're looking,
Yeah.
Right.
because it's everywhere, and it's not, like I said, gatekept as much. You can go on Spotify. We'll post stuff on Spotify once we have
Yeah. Soon.
recordings that
Nice.
we're good with, which very soon those are coming up, I would say. And
Yes.
then,
Well, and
yeah,
I think that's one of the things I love about running a public radio station, and we're our tagline is a music education station because we have
Oh,
a
good.
million different genres a week, and I love just kind of blending those and doing gateways from one to the next, and it's a lot of fun
Yeah.
to experiment and play with that.
Yeah.
Um, so really quick here, now we have been talking a lot about your song Alive. We do
Yeah.
have a rule: if you talk about a song, we have to play it.
Well, okay,
yeah,
there we go.
sure.
So I have a live queued up. Now, is there anything you want to talk about this song before we play it?
Yeah, I went through went through some things in the last several years or whatever, and some things that a lot of my songwriting, a lot of the stuff that came out in the last couple of years, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of anger, but it comes out really boppy, it comes out really like whatever. And this one is really, for me, it was really empowering. Because there were times that I don't know that I necessarily wanted to be alive, to be honest. And I think a lot of people feel that way
Hmm.
and don't talk about it and don't know how to talk about it, and there's great resources out there for anybody going through that. But um, when I started making the changes that I really needed to make, and the things were going for me in the way that I needed them to go, this is kind of a celebration of like, I'm here, I'm still here, I'm alive. So that's
Out-
what this one is.
Outstanding. Well, here, this is Madrona Hollow. This is live at the Garden Gate.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This-
Yeah.
So here we go, Madrona Hollow, alive.
Put me in the ground, throw the dirt all around. You can put me in a cage, just ignore the blind rays. You can hold on to me, yeah, till I start to bleed. You can have my body, and I'll have my mind, 'cause I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. First time in a long while, I put my knee, yes, I'm alive. Put it all on me, blame it all on me. A woman in the front seat of her own life is quite right. Pull me aside, go on and give it a try. Whose hands can hold what they saw to do, 'cause I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. For the first time in a long while, I put my knee, yes, I'm on the big bad world with an itchy statue. Threw me on the barrel of my witch's hat, on my heart desire. Now my whole world is shook. Move the toll another bridge when I'm running with fix the bowl before it said this is it. Follow all the rules. It's a story. Your own there's a better story told. I look around and I've tried to find one with my own eyes. Never met a happy woman who's done what she's told, 'cause I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. For the first time in a long while, I'm what I need, yes, I'm Thank you.
Very
so
nice.
much.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So really quick, just so people know, I actually got that. I was listening to your website, madronahollow.com.
Yeah.
So you can download the album there. You can purchase it online. Do you know? I'm looking. So on your website here, you have you can contact you guys to book for shows. You can download your album. Do you have any merchandise or anything? Just
We
curious.
have some t-shirts.
Asking
Yeah, we
for
have
a
some
friend.
t-shirts and stickers, and stuff like that. So
Our merch game is weak right now. We do need to step back.
I
It
know.
happens.
It's always like so hard to being at a show and like setting up your own audio and manning your own merch table and like all this kind of stuff. Like, but yeah. But we do have some t-shirts and hoodies. We have a couple hoodies too.
Mhm.
And then yeah, and right now the music on there's I think like 10 songs that are on the website that are actually free to download because that was a live show we did like a year ago. We
Mhm.
just recorded us live. And
It's wild listening back.
I know. So I was like, oh God, it's like that was so long ago. But all of that you can download for free. So download it now because when our new recordings are coming out and we'll put those on. And those won't be for free because we're paying a lot of money for those recordings. So,
I hear
so
you.
yeah.
And I
But
totally get, staffing and all that stuff because I have a bad habit. We do shows and then, it'll be like the day before the show and they're like, well, who's doing this? Who's running your merch booth? Who's running your ticket booth? And I'm like,
I know.
I forgot.
Right.
You
Yep, exactly.
You get so busy
Exactly.
doing everything else, you forget about like the day of the detail stuff,
I know. I
like
know.
like who's gonna take tickets at the door,
Yeah, like humans running this thing.
right? Oh, you mean I can't do everything all at once? What?
Oh, yeah, I know.
And I'm not a musician. I just run a radio station, but I
Mhm.
I can't imagine having to be up on stage during the whole thing as well.
Oh, I know. On stage, remembering the guitar part, remembering the words.
Fiddling with knobs, making sure I'm not blowing out the building.
Right, I know.
Are you
Yeah,
ever
it's
are
a
you ever
lot.
up on stage and realize mid stage like, oh no, we forgot about this really important thing?
Yes. Yeah. That or oh gosh, completely forgot like the bridge to one of our favorite songs, one of my own
Oh,
that I
wow.
wrote, and it just like flew out of my head. It's so funny the things that happen sometimes. That happened the other day. So I guess it wasn't a perfect night at the Rocket Market.
Oh, yeah.
It's over. We're good.
That wasn't the rocket.
When-
She like it was like the peak of the song, and she's like, I guess I'm gonna skip over the whole climax of this song and just
It
and
was fine.
yeah, no, it's good.
It still landed well.
Yeah.
One of my signature moves is 15 minutes before the show starts, people are like, where's Chuck? Oh yeah, he had to run back to the radio station because he forgot like microphone stands or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I usually, I mean, there's been once or twice where I've been missing chords, but usually I overpack.
Oh,
That-
yes.
Because I've been burned like where a venue's like, yeah, we have everything, and you show up and you're like, you have nothing that I need.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think just advice for a band in general, no matter how much, and this comes from me telling bands, oh yeah, don't worry about it, you don't need to bring it. Bring it anyway.
Bring it anyway.
Yeah,
Bring it anyway.
Yeah,
Drummers, bring your
100%.
cymbals, even if they say
Yeah.
they got drums. Bring your cymbals, drummers.
Exactly.
Bring your chords. Yes.
Exactly.
Bring a good microphone.
cymbals, bring a throne.
Yes.
Right?
Drummer.
Yeah.
Although I do tend to, I call it the kitchen sink method for my packing for a show. I
Mhm.
bring every cable I have. I bring every possible adapter, connection, anything I can think of. I bring it. And
9-volt batteries.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I usually bring 10 times more than what I need and still forget the
Uh-huh.
most
Yeah.
important things.
Yeah.
And then your microphone is still
Mm.
is at home. I think we've done that one before where I've left our good microphone.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that. We did that.
Or
Our
hear
backup,
That's fine.
our backup karaoke mic does great.
That's fine.
that. we have one really good mic and like a dozen, they get the job
Right.
done.
Yeah. Same.
Well, I mean, we've got a drawer of like the 58s, but we've got that one nice Sennheiser that's like ooh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, ours is Sennheiser.
Yeah, yeah.
Our good one is Sennheiser. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then as a backup we've got that case of Behringers that sometimes they work.
The closet of unused Behringer equipment.
There's 4 of them. I know one of these doesn't work. We'll find out during the show.
Right. It's the cords too. It's like this cord never works. Put it back in the box. Like, why are we not getting rid of this cord?
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
Zen's hack is he's going to replace all his cords with Guitar Center cords and keep the guarantee of the cord
yeah, there's like some kind of he says they have some kind of cord guarantee or whatever that you can
on a
if it,
certain cord.
on a certain
and-
cord, the
or something.
expensive ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so we'll see.
See, I always try to remember to bring my soldering gun because we build our own cords here, and half the time we end up having to repair them before the show anyway. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
or
That's
throw or again, like you said, throw them in the pile of like these need to be repaired. Then at the end of the show, you throw them all in a big pile anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Yeah. At the end of
Oh, I know. I know.
The worst is like not repacking for the next thing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
like you just the disaster of the pack up you have not fixed
And
in
and
between gigs.
and then you go
I
for the
don't.
next show and it's still in that same exact condition.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like,
that's
okay,
my
time to
point.
go. Let's just load it up in the truck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I don't really necessarily want to be like famous or anything. I just want that level of success where someone carries our stuff for us. That'd be great.
Oh, luckily, we have some amazing volunteers, but still,
Good.
Right.
still sometimes that sometimes it's still up to me to remember what to tell the volunteers to bring.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
so speaking of your success, I mean, so this band in this iteration formed in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
you guys have come up pretty fast. I mean, you're already doing a PBS special.
I know.
What
Yeah,
are
it's
some
been
of
a busy year for some. I don't know.
Yeah.
have you guys faced any unique challenges to sort of becoming, starting a band and becoming this popular this fast?
Well, yeah, I think I think we're in the part of our life, the time of all of our lives where we're doing it right because we're really also really family focused. So
Mhm.
everything we do is also around the fact that we all have children, and and other obligations, and we work and stuff like that. And so we're pretty good at setting boundaries about like, I got my kids this weekend, so we can't do a show or whatever. And so it helps us to stay a little balanced and be really thoughtful about when we do book gigs. Although sometimes it feels like we've been so busy.
Yeah.
It really does. And and so it's nice. I think probably the biggest challenge, and I think the biggest challenge is making sure we have four adults with real-time jobs and children who can show up at a gig and play their instruments at the same night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So it makes it easier that us two are the core.
yes.
And we can like call people.
Yeah, because we have, Tom is our drummer, but we rely on Casey Curtis. He's playing with us this Saturday, who's in like 30,000 bands, and he's amazing. He's been on
Yeah.
forever. David Kirschberg from he's formerly the drummer from Nighthawk. He's played with us. Zen will jump in on drums sometimes when we're really in a bind, and then we have a catalog of guitarists too.
We're
And I think that helps. And I think we are more about community than we are like, this is our band,
Yeah.
and so it helps a lot of things. It helps us just be out there in the
Yeah.
community and get to know our fellow musicians and support each other and pump each other up and promote each other's shows, go to each other's shows, so
Absolutely. It goes back to Zen's
Jammers.
Jam-
Polyjammers. Yeah. I love that.
Polyjammers. Yep, exactly.
You know a band who does that as a business model, I think, exceptionally well. They tour all across the country using this method. Is the Clark County Bluegrass Band.
Oh yeah.
So they essentially, and I first met them in Alaska 20 years ago,
Sure.
and they were explaining to me that they don't have like a particular lineup. They basically have regional musicians, and so it's sort of this
That's great.
like a
Yeah.
rubber band. As they go across the country, they bring in musicians from this area, and then as they travel further, they bring in musicians from this other area, and they just sort of have these regional artists that they play with. And so depending on what part of the country they're playing in, they can have a completely different lineup.
That's cool.
And
Yeah,
I think that is
yeah.
such a smart model.
It really is. And it's nice. It makes it easy because like, if somebody drops, someone's like, oh God, I got sick. I'm like, oh, can you fill in? And and they know our stuff. And and so it just makes makes us all it rounds us all out as musicians too. Because Antique Sex Machine is more they're a lot of their originals are more like reggae, and so when I played in their band, I had to learn a whole new thing, and that was really challenging for me, and but it was great, and so yeah, I mean, being able to hop in and out of genres like that is just makes us all better.
I would love to hear you sing some reggae sometime. That'd be fantastic.
That'd be fun.
I'm a big reggae fan.
Then write me a song.
Right? Somebody out there, write her a song. That's not me. You don't want me writing your music. Well, let's take a listen to something else we've got here. I've got a couple other songs here loaded up. I've got Demon or Down the River. Which would you like people to hear?
Ooh,
Well,
let's go. What do you think? Let's go with Down the River.
tell you what, think about it. We'll do one now, and then we'll end the show with another one. So think about which one you'd rather end the show with.
Let's do Down the River now.
Down the River.
Down the
Okay.
River now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, anything? Same question. Is there anything you want to say about the song before we start playing it?
Yeah, so this one is another kind of positive bop, but it's like it's really about really getting to know what your inner knowing is telling you. We do a lot of things based on because we think what we think other people want us to do or what, and sometimes we have to we really need to make decisions on like based on what we really need. And that's a hard question to ask yourself, like, what do I need right now in this moment? And so it's about so the whole thing is like, sending something down the river. I had a friend of mine who does these like cold plunges, and she was telling me that when she does the cold plunge, it's like she sends stuff down the river, and so that's kind of where this thought came to me, is like, we just let it go, and do what you need to do to be happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Madrona Hollow, Down the River.
Sweet.
Send it on down the river. 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 There will be times when you need to step out of line. Go against the grain. Leave it all behind. Now you can't see it, but you can hear it. Send it on down the river, send it on down the river. 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 You can carry that load. Dig your heels into the ground. You can go it alone. Let them drag you down. You can fight it. Send it on down the river, send it on down the river. 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 Sometimes you gotta hustle, sometimes you gotta lay low. You gotta move when the sun is up and as fast as the river flows. Sometimes you gotta say goodbye to what is holding you back. It can cost more to stay in line than laying it down like dancing it on the river. Oh, send it down, run on down the river. You get to decide. Just make up your mind. You can follow blindly until you find it. You won't know it until you go for it. Send it on the river. Oh, send it down, run on down the river. Send it 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 on down the river.
Out, outstanding. And I apologize if you heard me talking to our next DJ during the break there.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I didn't.
Oh, good. I wasn't facing the microphone, but sometimes I was just letting them know that we'll be a few more minutes here. So yeah, that was fantastic, you guys. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. I should say that was the world premiere of that song because we just got that recording back from our friend Derek Hart at Bad Penny Studios. So he did an amazing job with that. I
Nice.
think he actually was responsible for the Tab Smith track that you played before that was playing before the show.
Oh,
So he
fantastic.
he recorded her stuff too. So yeah, he's great.
Well, if it's anything like some of the other stuff I've heard, it really, really sounds great. Your song sounds great. And
Thank you.
that's one of those that's going to be available on your new album that's going to be out soon,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes. Yeah, it's trickling out.
Yeah.
Are you releasing it song by song, or do you have a release date for the album?
Yeah, we don't have a release date. I'm not sure I don't know how we want to play it. If we're gonna release it as an EP, if we're gonna release it song by song. We're kind of we're still sorting that out. Maybe we'll poll people, see what they want.
Yeah.
What do the people want?
Give the
What are the
people what they
demands?
want.
I'm gonna
love
give
that.
them what they want.
I love that. So what else? What other shows? Where can people see you guys coming up soon? I know I've got a few of your things here coming up, but why don't you guys tell me about them?
So the 29th at Jackson Street this Saturday. We go on at like 3:45, like something like that, probably like 4 o'clock. At Jackson Street on the 29th, and that's a benefit. Then September 5th is another benefit. It's at the Spokane Tribe Casino, and that is a Spokane Strong Music Fest. So same deal, same premise, money going to the victims and things like that. We've got. Where's our next? Justin and I will be playing at as Moss and Stone. You can find us we've got Soulful Soups is in October. That's one of our favorite places to play, and it's so great. That'll be in October, like October 17th.
You trying to
We've
find
got,
the Perry Street Market on the 24th?
Perry Street Market. That's the one. Yeah, that's coming up.
I love the
September.
Perry Street Market.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite. I love it. It's so great. It's such a chill environment, and it's a fun gig for us. And so
Good space.
that's whatever that Thursday, like the 24th or 25th. We will literally be one day home from our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we will be jet lagged and loopy. So I don't know what we're gonna get, but you should come out and see it.
I drop my kid off.
Entertaining.
I drop my kid off every Thursday at Perry at Odyssey too, and a lot of times we go in early so we can hit that market before hanging out with his friends. So yeah, then I usually go hang out at a coffee shop and sit in the corner alone and work anonymously for a few hours. I love it.
Yeah, no, that sounds.
I love it.
That sounds great.
But
That sounds great.
I do love hitting that Perry Street Market. So you guys will be there on the 24th from 3 to 7, and then
Yes.
and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I know you were searching for that. So what else you got coming up?
I think the next one after that is the South with the fair,
The Southeast Spokane County Fair.
Southeast Spokane Fair. Yeah.
At Rockford.
In Rockford, yeah. So
Yeah.
we're excited about that one.
Very cool.
Our friend Patrick Herschel from General Machinery Company has hooked us up with that one.
We're getting into our little
Oh yeah, we are bringing him.
guitarists.
Yes.
Nice.
He will be in the roster.
Yeah.
Very
You don't know
cool.
yet.
And then I hope. Pardon me if I just go ahead and say these
Go
for
for
you.
it.
Yeah.
So on the 3rd from 8 to 10, you are at the Checkerboard.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
I know we're really busy.
Yikes.
You can.
No,
There's
it's
lots. Yeah. There's lots of opportunities all over the place to see us. So please come. Please support local music. Come to
Absolutely.
the shows.
And you know where you can find these show dates? Of course, you can go to madronahollow.com.
MadronaHollow.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a great little website with all the little past shows, upcoming shows, music
Yeah,
you
but-
can download.
Past shows like a blog of like from start to present.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
The last 2 years.
It's very sweet.
All righty. Well, we are out of time today. And as I said, we do have to get you can see him behind me. This is actually Craig's dad, Doug. He's our Dirt Road Doug. He's doing Dirt Road Blues.
Perfect.
Coming right up after this. So we would like to thank you guys. And just really quick, I'm glad that we talked about Tab Smith a little bit. We're trying to get her up here to play at our Fall Fest here in September 26th. We
Right.
have Max. We've confirmed Monica Cosmic. We have Max Daniels. September 26th, right here for the KCHW Fall Fest, or not KCHW, sorry, Chihuahua Fall Fest. It is a community party. We're going to have a great lineup. It's going to be an awesome day of music and vendors and all sorts of fun stuff. But in the meantime, I want to say again, thank you so much for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, absolutely.
We do have to get going here, but we are going to end the show with your next song here. If I can pull this up, Demon.
Yes.
That's it.
Demon.
That's it.
So again, if you want to give an intro to this song before we get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned, mental health and stuff like that. And a demon is something I wrote a while ago. I always joke, it's not a joke, but it's about depression. So it's I've always kind of like seen my depression as this like thing that's not me. It's just this thing that attaches sometimes. It has been my depression has been a lot more manageable of late, but this is a song about that. So
Outstanding. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you everyone for joining us online, listening on 102.7. This was Madrona Hollow. Check them out. Go to madronahollow.com. Check out their website. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, of course, we got Dirt Road Blues with very own DJ Dirt Road Doug McQuain right after this. And tune in tomorrow morning for the KCHW Morning Show with myself and Gina Greenwood at about 7:15. You guys have a great one out there. We will see you later. Now here is Madrona Hollow, with Demon.
thank you.
But it's hard not to listen when I feel I've been bitten by words so strong. You were not invited, but I let you in anyway. And now you're trying to take everything away. Go along the feet. Don't care what you believe, 'cause I see what you're doing, and you're trying to ruin me. You were not invited, but I let you in anyway. And now you're trying bubbling up to the top. And all that I wanted is for you.